Theater before, with PETA din, walang aray. And noong 2003, 2023, 2023, 2023. Sorry. Tanda ko pala. But yeah, I did theater noong 2023. Sobrang culture shock sa akin. And syempre yung boses ko, like, as in before, di talaga ako marunong mag-project. I couldn't even talk without, like, audio aid or something. Or like a mic or like a lapel. And sobrang tahimik, paloob yung boses ko. But with PETA and theater experience, I really learned how to project my voice, make my voice louder, make myself heard. And that kind of translated to my mental state in a way, like I should make myself heard din. And I also gained self-confidence din on stage, being on stage. Yeah. Thanks.
That's all. Thank you. Congratulations once again.
Thank you.
Po, yes, to answer your question, first time ko po ito and grabe din po yung adjustment and ayun, sobrang thankful po ako sa, of course, sa PETA Plus, sa Viva, and lahat ng mga bosses for giving us and for providing us workshops and boot camps para matuto talaga kami. So ayun, I'm very humble po talaga ako kasi bago sa akin po lahat and sobrang iba sa film and sa TV na like subtle na mga reactions lang, subtle movements. But dito sa musical, on stage, kailangan malaki lahat ng kilos mo, kailangan dapat malinaw, articulated yung mga, syempre mga dialogues. And ayun po, sobrang nag-adjust din po ako and ayun, until now po, sinisikap ko po na mas matuto pa. And ayun, JC Bonin po, ayun, nung nalaman ko na nakuha ko po yung role, happy po ako kasi at some point, connected, my roots kasi is from Negros. So, 2 hours away from my city, yung Bacolod. So, I speak Hiligaynon as well, fluently din. Same as dun sa character ni JC Bonin, yung family niya is from Bacolod, they're from Bacolod. And nakakatuwa kasi sa film din nagsasalita din ng Hiligaynon, which I understand din and ayun po and ayun, excited po ako na i-portray yung role kasi ayun, I feel connected with the role na yun kay JC Bonin, kay Toby. And mahilig din ako sa sports and si Toby din sporty. So ayun, when it comes to adjustment po sa ganun aspect. So parang hindi ako masyadong nag-adjust doon about sa kung anong roots niya, ganyan, kung paano siya magsalita, kung paano siya like the way he is, sporty siya, ganun, paano yung pag-brought up niya sarili niya dun sa film. And so ayun po, happy din ako na ayun, nakasama ko rin yung mga boys na tinutulungan din nila ako na mag-improve. And ayun, sobrang happy lang ng environment while working with them. Sobrang dami kong natutunan and ayun, ang dami ko rin na mga na-unlearn na mga bagay din na I think na yun, mas healthy na bitawan yung mga bagay na yun na i-unlearn to learn more and to learn yung mga proper path na mga ayun, na magagamit ko on stage. Thank you.
I also want to live in the 80s kasi life was much simpler back then as compared to now. Ang dami na kayong iniisip, dami na kayong dami problema. Parang ngayon, but I think in the 80s compared to now, mas colorful ang buhay as seen in the clothes, the neon clothing they had back then. And mas tight yung barkada, mas outside yung mga tao. If that makes sense.
Yung music ng 80s sobrang talagang gold siya. Iba talaga yung artwork ng paggagawa ng music before. And kung babalikan mo siya, tulad nga po ng sabi ng mga creatives namin, mga bosses namin dyan sa harap, timeless ang music ng 80s. And until now, kapag pinakinggan natin siya, parang bago pa rin. And kahit ngayon, ginagamit pa rin yung mga instrument, kung paano tumugtog ang 80s noon. And ayun, yun lang. Thank you.
Siguro, I would want to live in the 80s because of how disciplined the people are back then. Sobrang responsible po nila. Like my mom was born in the 80s and I saw how she grew up. And napakabilib ko po sa kanila dahil at the age of 20, independent na sila. Eh, ako, I'm like 22, I'm still trying to find what my plans are in my life. So, napakalaki po ng guidance ng parents nila back in the 80s. So, gusto ko talaga yung disiplina na natutunan ng mga tao po back then.